69 First News on KCWE starts now.
More than a week's worth of work on the Buck O'Neil Bridge kicks off this morning. We're getting you prepared to navigate all the closures. Today, we honor our nation's veterans for all the sacrifices they've made. The events planned in their honor and the deals local businesses are offering to say thank you. The Chiefs keep their winning streak intact with some last-second heroics during the Broncos' field goal attempt. Hear from the player who came through in the 11th hour. I've been listening to that all morning long. Does not get old. Thanks for joining us on First News on KCWE on your Victory Monday. I'm Jamie Weiss. Nick Bender. I think we've been reliving that moment in our brains for like the last, 18 hours at this point?
I mean, Patrick Mahomes is every kid when school is called for snow. I mean, when he ran out to the field. What a game. What a way to end that game as we move on. Hey, still undefeated. Sunshine right now, 44 degrees. With just a light breeze on a day where we're honoring our men and women, our veterans for their service and sacrifice. Ooh, we got some cobwebs there on the tower cam. Not much wind to blow those cobwebs off. We'll have wind less than 10 miles per hour throughout the day, which is great. So over the next 12 hours, there's a lot of outdoor celebrations that involve flags and tents. We don't want those blowing around too much. So the wind will stay light, less than 10 miles an hour, 40s and 50s this morning. Nice warm up for today. Just light jackets for this afternoon, reaching into the mid 60s, 65 degrees at 3 o'clock, and then quickly cooling into the 50s by 7 o'clock this evening. Temperatures climbing 10 degrees above normal this afternoon. Mid to upper 60s in Kansas City, Lee Summit, Clinton, and Butler. Upper 50s across far northern Missouri with more of a northerly breeze. 59 in Maryville, Cameron, and Chillicothe. Johnny.
All right, Nick, thanks so much. Taking a look at your first alert traffic, 801. Pretty good run right now. Not seeing any major problems around. Some of the heavy stuff still hanging on here. Northbound I-35, southbound I-35 past Shawnee Mission Parkway. In particular, southbound down to the Overland Parkway, seeing a little bit of a heavier go. Everything else looking good. And again, no major delays. Certainly nothing out of the ordinary going on right now. Back to you in the studio.
All right, thanks, Johnny. So let's go ahead and check in with your first alert traffic drive times. And like Johnny said, no major problems this morning. Not running into any slowdowns as you head out the door. It's looking good for your Monday morning drive. But here's the thing. You might want to avoid parts of downtown this morning. We have 2 ramp closures that might affect your drive into KCMO. KBC 9's Martin Augustine joins us to explain.
These closures are tied to the Buck O'Neil Bridge project and may have an impact on your morning commute around downtown for the next week or so. Starting at 5 this morning, road crews began to shut down the ramp from westbound I-70 to southbound I-35. Also closing the ramp from 5th Street to southbound I-35. In both cases, the ramps are scheduled to remain closed until next Tuesday, but as you know, with these sorts of projects, they're weather dependent, work dependent. It might take a little more time, it might take a little less time, but that next Tuesday date is the best estimate. Now, these closures will help the broader Buck O'Neil Bridge project open up to southbound US 169 in a few weeks, and that is kind of the linchpin for the Buck O'Neil project, the last piece of the puzzle, if you will, to open up the Buck O'Neil Bridge to have the whole thing completed. Now, MoDOT says that is scheduled to happen at the end of 2024, just a few weeks from now, and that the project is on schedule. Martin Augustine, KBC 9 News.
Thank you, Martin. And time now is 8:03. And this morning, one person is dead. Another is hurt after a shooting in Kansas City, Missouri. This happened around 1 yesterday afternoon near Truman and Ewing. Police found the victims shot in a car. A man was pronounced dead at the scene. A woman is in the hospital fighting for her life. Police don't have anyone in custody in this case, but if you know anything that could help, you can scan this QR code on your screen or call 816-474-TIPS to get in touch with the Crime Stoppers Tips hotline. Police are also investigating a deadly shooting near East 69th Street. This happened Saturday night around 6:30. Police have found a man with a gunshot wound. He was taken to the hospital where he later died. Officers think this started as an argument between 2 people. We are still working to get information on a suspect in that case. Tonight, the South Kansas City Alliance is going to be holding a meeting to talk about a new program that benefits seniors. The program provides services for home delivered meals, home health care, rides to doctor's appointments, and so much more. Provides the funding for these programs. And the goal here is just to help seniors stay in their homes and out of assisted living for as long as possible. The service will be funded with a small property tax increase, which was approved by Jackson County voters last week. You can learn more about the program and the tax at tonight's meeting. It starts at 6 in the community room of the South Patrol Police Campus. Today is Veterans Day, and a group around the metro will be holding special events to honor those who served. KMBC9's Morgan Mobley joins us at the National World War I Museum and Memorial with a look at all of today's events.
Hi, well, so much is planned here to honor our veterans today and their loved ones and any community members that want to come commemorate this day together. So let's take a look at the schedule events. Starting at 10 o'clock this morning, they have a Veterans Day ceremony kicking off festivities in the auditorium and lobby, where there will be special music and remarks from keynote speaker Rear Admiral Larry Watkins. Then from 10 to 4, you can make your own poppy pin near the Paul Sunderland Glass Bridge. You can wear it as a sign of support for those that served our country or give it as a gift. And finally, the day will end with a sunset salute from 4:30 to 5:30 this afternoon at the Memorial Courtyard. There will be an outdoor concert featuring Navy Band Great Lakes. Admission is completely free for veterans today and active duty military. General public will also get half off those admission fees. Reporting in Kansas City, Morgan Mobley, KMBC9 News.
There are a lot of special deals for those who served our country. The Belton Hy-Vee will hold its 25th annual Veterans Day breakfast this morning. The tradition has spread to all Hy-Vee stores. All veteran and active duty military members can get a free buffet-style breakfast from 6 to 10 this morning. They can also get a 15% discount on any groceries they'd like to buy today. Johnson County will hold their Veterans Day event at 11 this morning at the Kansas National Guard Armory in Lenexa. Speakers will discuss the GI Bill and the benefits that come with it, particularly when it comes to education. The American Legion Band of Greater Kansas City and the Junior ROTC from Shawnee Mission North High School will be there to play taps. Everyone is invited to attend, and Nick, we know that there are so many different events for Veterans Day happening across the metro. We know out in Leavenworth there's going to be that huge parade, and we could not have asked for better weather.
I mean, it's fantastic weather. It's lighter wind with warmer temperatures for November, about 10 degrees above normal. And a lot of the times in late fall, when temperatures surge 10 degrees above normal, there's usually a lot of wind. That's not going to be the case today. Wind will stay less than 10 miles per hour this afternoon. Sunny and 65 degrees. And cold for tomorrow morning, back into warmer coats, 38 degrees for Tuesday morning. And two changes you're going to notice on Tuesday. The first one, a little more wind, a southeast breeze at 10 miles an hour, occasionally gusting to 20, and then increasing clouds through the day. But no rain chances on Tuesday. Those hold off until after midnight or early Wednesday morning. There's a chance of fast-moving showers sweeping through. Rainfall amounts look to be modest, less than 1/4 of an inch, but there could be showers during the drive and during the bus stop on Wednesday. If we do think it's going to rain, Jamie, we'll issue a first alert weather impact day so you know that the rain's coming.
Okay, appreciate that heads up. Thanks, Nick. Well, Chiefs fans all around the world were collectively holding their breath yesterday as it looked like the Denver Broncos were about to hand them their first loss of the season. But then, in the last second, this happened.
That's the kick to win it. Chiefs have won! The Chiefs have won!
You can't script this. Linebacker Leo Chenal got his hand on the Broncos' 35-yard attempt as time expired, allowing the Chiefs to escape with a 16-14 victory. Despite his last-second heroics, he says this win belongs to the whole team.
It's like a team effort. They have to respect Jay Reed on the outside. They got to respect, our guys rushing on the outside and, in the middle. So they can't. It's not like they can just lean heavy to one guy. So it's a big credit. George, he's doing what he's doing. He's right beside me all the time, and he's always getting good pressure right there. Anytime I get my hand near it, George is right there. He's got a little bit bigger wingspan than me. So, but yeah, it's a big team effort.
Chiefs fans weren't the only ones shocked by the win. Some of the players told us before yesterday they had never been a part of something like that.
Man, I've seen these boys work it over and over and over again during the week, during practice. Jay Reed always in my ear talking about, we going to block one, we going to block one. And, honestly, for me, sitting on the sideline, I was disappointed. You know what I mean? I gave up a first down, put him in field goal range. It seemed like the game was over. But, hell of a play by Leo, by the whole defense, not giving up. making the block, and it's my first time seeing a walk-off block field goal, so the energy was great.
This is like a fairy tale, man. It's something you can't really like talk about, and just things you don't see every day. It's amazing. It's just amazing to be part of this team, man. So you got to give the credit to these guys in this locker room.
The Chiefs are on the road in Week 11. They'll head back east to take on the Buffalo Bills. Kickoff is set for 3:25 Sunday afternoon. Honoring our nation's veterans with the trip of a lifetime, the Heartland Honor Flight brings veterans to D.C. to see the memorials built in their honor. Next on First News, the organization's president joins us in studio to show us how you can help their mission.
Your station leading the way, getting you prepared for important events and changes that affect your day. KMBC 9 News.
All morning long, we've been sharing stories from this year's Heartland Honor Flight in honor of Veterans Day. The volunteer organization takes veterans to D.C. for a day to honor and celebrate them. And joining me in studio now is the president of the Heartland Honor Flight, John Duell. John, thank you so much for being here on Veterans Day.
My pleasure.
And one of the things we'd like to talk about is how KMBC 9 is a proud sponsor of Heartland Honor Flight. And can you just tell us a little bit about this special trip and what it's like for veterans?
Sure, yes. Channel 9 has been a great partner of ours, and Heartland Honor Flight takes World War II, Korean War vets, and now concentrating on Vietnam veterans, and take them on a day of honor and respect to Washington, D.C.
And how long has this program been going on in Kansas City?
Well, I would say at least 15 years. I don't have the exact date, but I know that we've taken over 2,000 veterans to Washington, D.C. With our organization alone.
And I mean, 15 years is a long time for so many. How have these flights changed over the years?
Well, that's right. When I first started as just a volunteer, we were commercial flights and we were taking 20, 30 veterans. And then it has grown. We got a great swell of corporate partners that were able to help us do chartered flights where we take 200 people on a plane. So at Heartland Honor Flight, there's many other honor flights, but we try to do it on a chartered plane. We leave at 5 in the morning and we come back at night in the same day and see every site you can imagine in Washington, D.C.
It's a long day.
Yes, that's right. And we just take each memorial at a time, and we just get through them no matter what challenges come up, with police escorts and, like I said, a wonderful staff that can get us. And the best part is the veterans are just willing to do whatever we have them do, because they know it's a day of respect and honor. But the most important part is they're with other veterans. I mean, anyone can go to Washington, D.C., but when they're doing it together, it's quite a community.
And we know that you are looking to fill some flights in the future. What do people need to know if they'd maybe like to nominate a veteran, or maybe they'd like to volunteer for a future flight?
That's right. Well, so the easiest way is to go to our website, heartlandhonorflight.org, and then I believe Channel 9 has the QR codes rolling all day. You can go in that way. And then they go in and they fill out an application for the veterans. And the best part is the veterans that we're honoring pay zero out of pocket. So they have no expenses, and there are chances where a family member might be able to go as a guardian, and then we also have volunteer guardians that pay to go on as complete strangers but leave as family and friends and taking care of them.
Well, John, we appreciate you taking the time just to talk about your incredible organization, especially on Veterans Day, when we want to pay tribute to all of the incredible servicemen and women who have fought for our country. And again, like we've said, Heartland Honor Flight is always looking for veterans, donations, or volunteers. You can find more information right now at heartlandhonorflight.org. Still to come on First News, a high school football team is in the running to win some much-needed upgrades for its football field. Your chance to support Crest Ridge High School with just a tap on your phone.
I'll get you prepared for when rain showers will sweep through on one of your mornings this week with First Alert Future Scan. That's coming up.
It is 8:18 on your Monday morning, a Victory Monday. It's also Veterans Day as we take a live look over Kansas City. It is a coat-worthy start to the work week. Coming up next, going to get you ready for when showers could impact your morning plans. But Johnny Rollins' weather is definitely not going to be a factor on this morning drive.
No, it is gorgeous outside, and thankfully we've been very quiet so far for the rush hour. Unfortunately, we do have some activity now. It's going to be westbound 435. That's going to be the on-ramp from Holmes, you see, to the top of the screen there. Traffic coming towards us, that westbound run. But as you can also see, the heaviest traffic is already past that part of the interstate here. So rush hour in that regard kind of over. And so even with the activity on the right shoulder and that right lane, which actually is an exit lane a little bit further down at State Line, I should say at Warnell, really not seeing any kind of a slowdown through here. Johnny Rollins, News Chopper 9, back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Johnny. Well, this morning, the Electoral College map is finally complete. Arizona was the final state to be called over the weekend. ABC projects President-elect Donald Trump will win 312 electoral votes, while Vice President Kamala Harris will win 226. We still don't know which party will take control of the House. The Republicans have been poised to take it for days, but a number of races have still yet to be called. Republicans have flipped the Senate, though, but Democrats did win a key race in Arizona. Ruben Gallego defeated Republican Kari Lake. Even though the jury's still out on the House Republicans, the Republicans are getting ready to take control of Congress. Some are laying out what's likely to be the first priorities of the second Trump administration. Amy Lou is in Washington with an update.
President-elect Trump has announced his second appointment, choosing former Immigration Director Tom Homan to oversee border enforcement and deportation as Congress looks to Trump to take action on immigration and foreign policy.
There's no price tag on protecting the safety and security of our country and our citizens.
Promising to deliver on Trump's immigration policies.
I expect to see the president put back in place the Remain in Mexico policy, stop this catch and release policy.
Republican lawmakers are vowing to deport millions of undocumented immigrants.
People who are committing crimes in this country. That's the place to start, and that's where President Trump is about to start.
Republicans poised to take over Congress pending remaining uncalled House races demand the U.S. stand on a, quote, position of strength on issues of foreign policy.
The American people want sovereignty protected here in America before we spend our funds and resources protecting the sovereignty of another nation.
Targeting Iran and its proxy groups and rethinking aid to Ukraine while upping oil exports to increase influence abroad.
We keep Vladimir Putin fully funding this war in Ukraine. We need to stop that. We need to go back to producing our own energy and take Russia out.
And Republican lawmakers will be voting on leadership in both the House and Senate this week. In Washington, I'm Amy Lowe.
Today, a Chiefs Hall of Famer is visiting a high school in Johnson County, Missouri. Nick the Kick Lowry is visiting Crest Ridge High School. It's one of 16 schools left in the running for T-Mobile's National Friday Nights 5G Lights contest. The winner gets a multi-million-dollar upgrade to their school's football field and their weight rooms. If you'd like to help Crest Ridge win, you can like the video pinned on the team's Instagram page at Crest Ridge Cougar. I'll share it over on my Instagram page too. The KU women's soccer team are now Big 12 champions. They played the championship match at CPKC Stadium on Saturday. The Jayhawks take home the title with the 1-0 win over TCU. That is the second Big 12 title in program history. With this win, the Jayhawks qualify for the NCAA tournament. Kansas will need to wait until a little bit later on today to see where they'll land in the first round. That game will be played this upcoming Friday, Saturday, or on Sunday. The Kansas City Current are chasing their own championship. Their NWSL semifinal match is Sunday the 17th. They'll be taking on the league's top team, the Orlando Pride, on Orlando's turf. And guess what? You can watch the game right here on KMBC9. Coverage starts at 1:30. Kickoff is at 2. And Nick, the KC Current are going to be hosting a giant watch party at home since the game is being played in Orlando. So, outdoor watch party on Sunday. What are we thinking?
They look good for KC Current and for the Chiefs. You know, we're hoping for a big winning Sunday for our teams. But there is a slim chance of a shower on Sunday. Now, before we get to Sunday, I need to get you ready for the more likely chance of rain, and that is Wednesday morning. This morning for Veterans Day, sunny, chilly. You need your warmer coats this morning, but a light breeze for the day. So any of those celebrations really honoring the men and women who have served and sacrificed for our country here for Veterans Day. The wind will stay less than 10 miles per hour and temperatures will climb into the mid-60s this afternoon, 65 degrees with a light wind. So I'm not concerned about any flags or tents that may be used in any of those celebrations for today. Now tomorrow the wind does pick up. On our first alert 9-day forecast, breezy. We have wind gusts occasionally to 20 miles an hour with increasing clouds through the day, but no rain chances on Tuesday. The rain chances begin late Tuesday night. Look at future scans of forecasts of the radar. So this is midnight or early Wednesday morning. I'm going to stop it at 6 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday. That's what the radar could look like. Scattered showers quickly sweeping through. By 10 o'clock in the morning, those showers are east of 65 highway, so quick moving showers are possible Wednesday morning. Rainfall amounts less than a quarter of an inch. Thursday and Friday mornings chilly but above freezing, with highs in the low 60s, approaching 70 degrees on Saturday, so it does get warmer. For Sunday, the cold front comes through, so the temperatures start to drop. Just a slim chance of rain on Sunday, and then higher chances of rain next Monday and Tuesday. But the most likely time for rain as it stands over the next 9 days is Wednesday morning. No freezes over the next 9 days. So if you're procrastinating about winterizing your sprinkler systems or pipes, you've got time. But a more active pattern picks up early next week with multiple chances of rain.
Today, all across the metro, people are taking time to stop and thank those who have served our country. The National World War I Museum and Memorial is honoring our veterans today. There will be a Veterans Day ceremony at 10 in the auditorium and lobby, where there will be special music and remarks. From 10 to 4, you can make your own poppy pin to wear as a sign of support for those who served our country or to give as a gift. There will also be a sunset salute from 4:30 to 5:30 this afternoon. The Belton Hy-Vee will hold their 25th annual Veterans Day breakfast this morning. It's a tradition that's been spread to all Hy-Vee stores, and veterans and active duty military members can get a free buffet-style breakfast until 10 this morning. They can also get a 15% discount on any groceries they buy today. Johnson County will hold their Veterans Day event at 11 this morning at the Kansas National Guard. That's at the Armory in Lenexa. The American Legion Band of Greater Kansas City, as well as the Junior ROTC from Shawnee Mission North High School, will also be there to play taps. Everyone is invited, and Nick, you couldn't ask for better weather today.
Oh, it's really wonderful, Jamie. I mean, chilly enough for coats this morning, but a light breeze. The wind is less than 10 miles per hour and lots of sunshine. There's going to be a quick warm up for today, 10 degrees above normal for this time of year. As we look ahead on the 12-hour forecast for Veterans Day, 65 degrees this afternoon. The wind will be variable, so it's going to change direction, but it will remain less than 10 miles per hour. So I'm not concerned about any windy impacts for the flags, the tents that are going to be using in the celebrations today. Now, tomorrow the wind does pick up. Look at our first alert 9-day forecast. Southeast breeze at 10, occasional gust at 20 miles an hour. That's ahead of a cold front that'll sweep through Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. There could be a blotch or a swath of fast-moving rain showers. This is what the radar could look like at 6 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday. So quick-moving showers sweeping through. Rainfall amounts less than a quarter of an inch, and then chillier air, but sunny skies to follow for Thursday and Friday.
Your station leading the way, getting you prepared for important events and changes that affect your day. KMBC 9 News.
We're getting you prepared for more downtown road work related to the Buck O'Neil Bridge project, the areas you might want to avoid over the next week. Across the metro are going to be taking time out of their day to thank veterans for their service. The events you can get involved in to show your gratitude this Veterans Day.
It's awesome, man. You live for these moments. I mean, when you grow up playing football, you live for the walk-off, whatever it is.
The Chiefs remain undefeated after blocking a field goal as time ran out. Hear from players and Coach Reed about this team's ability to win no matter what. Happy Victory Monday, Kansas City. I'm Jamie Weiss, Nick Bender here. I mean, you can't script that.
No, it was
a walk-off field goal block.
Dead quiet.
I didn't know you could even do that.
You can with the Chiefs. You better believe it as we head on undefeated. Now we got another huge game in Buffalo with the Bills. We're just going to keep on going. We find a way to win every single game. We overcome adversity. 44 degrees out the door this morning. For Veterans Day, the wind is calm, the sky is clear. It's 44, not much wind. The wind will stay less than 10 miles per hour through the day. So for any of those outdoor celebrations, honoring our veterans that use flags or tents, I'm not concerned about the wind today. 37 in Liberty, 47 in Odessa and the Lee Summit, and 43 degrees in Olathe. 10 degrees above normal for today. I mean, this is just going to be a beautiful Veterans Day with lots of sunshine. High temperatures reaching into the mid-60s, 65 degrees here in Kansas City. And then for this evening, temperatures dipping into the 50s at 7 o'clock with a mostly clear sky. High temperatures this afternoon pushing 70 degrees in Lacine, Butler, Clinton, and Warsaw. More of a northerly wind across northern Missouri in Maryville, Cameron, and Trenton, reaching into the upper 50s. And the wind's going to change direction, and it's going to pick up through the day on Tuesday, Johnny. And that's a little bit of foreshadowing with changes on the way for Wednesday.
All right, thanks so much, Nick. Taking a look at your first alert traffic, 8:33. We have cleared the accident we had on the south side, 435 near Warnell. The westbound run through there wide open now, and not seeing any problems here either. From the east side, this is going to be westbound I-70 Pittman Road Bridge. This is just before you kind of round the corner over by the sports complex up to 435 and into downtown. As you can see, pretty much rush hour through here is over. Johnny Rollins, News Chopper 9, back to you in the studio.
Hey, you know what? Can't complain about that on a Monday morning, Johnny. Thank you. Even your drive times are looking great this morning. No reports of any slowdowns anywhere around the metro. Like Johnny said, easy start to your Monday morning drive. Here's the thing. You might want to avoid some parts of downtown this morning. We've got 2 ramp closures that could affect your drive in KCMO. KBC 9's Martin Augustine joins us to explain.
These closures are tied to the Buck O'Neil Bridge project and may have an impact on your morning commute around downtown for the next week or so. Starting at 5 this morning, road crews began to shut down the ramp from westbound I-70 to southbound I-35. Also closing the ramp from 5th Street to southbound I-35. In both cases, the ramps are scheduled to remain closed until next Tuesday, but as you know, with these sorts of projects, they're weather dependent, work dependent. It might take a little more time. It might take a little less time, but that next Tuesday date is the best estimate. Now, these closures will help the broader Buck O'Neil Bridge project open up to southbound US 169 in a few weeks, and that is kind of the linchpin for the Buck O'Neil project, the last piece of the puzzle, if you will, to open up the Buck O'Neil Bridge, to have the whole thing completed. Now, MoDOT says that is scheduled to happen at the end of 2024, just a few weeks from now, and that the project is on schedule. Martin Augustine, KBC 9 News.
Leavenworth County's 105th Veterans Day Parade is happening this morning. It is one of the oldest Veterans Day observances in the country, and it's the biggest parade west of the Mississippi. Downtown Leavenworth will be filled with more than 200 parade entries, including military bands. It all starts at 10:30 this morning. In Independence, Missouri, the Harry S. Truman Presidential Library and Museum will have a special ceremony to honor veterans. Veterans can get in for free all day long. At 11 this morning, you'll be able to enjoy patriotic music from the Spirit of Independence Concert Band. Then at 11:30, the ceremony starts and an Iraqi war veteran, U.S. Army officer, and military historian will be talking about the generational impact of conflict and service. Today is, of course, Veterans Day, and groups around the metro will be holding special events to honor those who served. KBC 9's Morgan Mobley joins us at the National World War I Museum and Memorial with a look at today's events.
Hi, well, so much is planned here to honor our veterans today and their loved ones and any community members that want to come commemorate this day together. So let's take a look at the schedule events. Starting at 10 o'clock this morning, they have a Veterans Day ceremony kicking off festivities in the auditorium and lobby, where there will be special music and remarks from keynote speaker Rear Admiral Larry Watkins. Then from 10 to 4, you can make your own poppy pin near the Paul Sunderland Glass Bridge. You can wear it as a sign of support for those that served our country or give it as a gift. And finally, the day will end with a sunset salute from 4:30 to 5:30 this afternoon at the Memorial Courtyard. There will be an outdoor concert featuring Navy Band Great Lakes. Admission is completely free for veterans today and active duty military. General public will also get half off those admission fees. Reporting in Kansas City, Morgan Mobley, KMBC 9 News.
The KC Wheel is honoring active and retired service members with free rides today. Show your military ID and get a free spin on the KC Wheel. It runs from noon till 10 today. The wheel is located at Jefferson and West 25th near I-35. It was great to see in the dark, lit up red, white, and blue. And Nick, we know so many people are going to be outdoors today for parades, for just other Veterans Day ceremonies. I mean, couldn't ask for better forecast.
This is wonderful weather for November 11th. It's chilly in the morning, but this afternoon with lots of sunshine, you get away with just a light jacket and light wind, less than 10 miles per hour. So the flag's intense. There's no concern of howling wind. 65 degrees this afternoon. Tomorrow morning, clear and cold. Upper 30s, that's typical for this time of year, but the afternoon temperatures are going to continue to run above normal, about 5 to 10 degrees above normal. Increasing clouds on Tuesday, so tomorrow there'll be more cloud cover during the day, and there'll be a stronger southeast breeze at 10 miles an hour, occasionally gusting up to 20 miles an hour, and then even more change Tuesday night. So this late Tuesday night after midnight through about the middle of Wednesday morning, there's a chance of fast-moving showers sweeping through, so possible impacts for Wednesday morning's drive and the bus stop. We're becoming more confident in the rain, and Jamie, wouldn't be surprised for us to issue an impact day later this day as we become more confident in downpours.
Okay, appreciate that heads up. Thank you, Nick. Time now is 8:38, and a Lee Summit man is facing 15 charges tied to more than 40 shoplifting cases around the metro. Our probable cause statement says Kansas City, Missouri police have been trying to find the man you see here on your screen since last December. In each case, police say security footage and employees identified the suspect. Court documents claim he's stolen more than $14,000 worth of items from stores around our area. The Kansas City Chiefs keep their undefeated streak alive Sunday against Denver. It was this blocked field goal as time expired that's got everyone talking. Keep in mind, one star player also reached a big milestone.
Mahomes, caught for the touchdown. There it is. The all-time Chiefs leading touchdown receiver from Mahomes. That will give you something to sing about.
Travis Kelce tied Tony Gonzalez for the Chiefs record for most receiving touchdowns in a career with his 76th touchdown catch. Yesterday's victory, it was an incredible comeback. We saw the Chiefs take the lead with just under 6 minutes to go in the game, and they say whether by an inch or a mile, a win is a win.
The game told the story, and for it to end like that, I haven't been around a lot of those walk-off blocks, so I'm going to enjoy it, but I'm also going to get to work fixing the other things that we need to fix before we go to Buffalo. But, you enjoy every one of these the best you possibly can, because it's tough in this league. The parity in this league is ridiculous.
The Chiefs have not lost a game since last Christmas, so that is 15 straight wins, including a 9-0 start this season. The players say they're just taking it week by week.
Resiliency, doesn't matter where I come from, just one play after another, doesn't matter who makes it, but just find a way to win.
Static, man. We always have, when you get a win in this league, it's one of the toughest things to do is win, and once you can do it consistently, man, it's a great feeling, and we want to take that energy and you're bringing it to next week.
The Chiefs' next game is going to be their biggest test of this season. They travel out to Buffalo to take on the AFC East leading Buffalo Bills. It's an AFC divisional round rematch. Kickoff is set for 3:25 Sunday afternoon. Today, in honor of Veterans Day, we are bringing you stories from this year's Heartland Honor Flight, including the story of a reunion more than 5 decades in the making. We'll introduce you to the Dust Off pilots next. Your Kansas City Current are one game away from the championships as they move on in the NWSL playoffs, and they'll take the pitch next and how they're preparing for a tough matchup.
I'll get you prepared for when showers will begin on Wednesday, how long they'll last with First Alert Future Scan coming up.
Exclusive First Alert live Doppler radar positioned at New Century Air Center, providing your fastest track as storms approach. KMBC 9 First Alert Weather.
Welcome back. It is 8:44. Taking a look at your First Alert traffic. We are wrapping up in great shape. Nothing new to report as far as any big problems, and we have been relatively accident-free this morning, certainly with no big wrecks to report anywhere around town for this rush hour today. Good start to the week. Back to you in the studio.
All right, thanks, Johnny. We are following some breaking news this morning. We're starting to get a better picture at what a second Trump administration will look like. President-elect Donald Trump has selected Congresswoman Elise Stefanik to serve as ambassador to the UN. Stefanik has been one of Trump's most loyal allies in the House of Representatives. She was discussed as a potential vice presidential choice before he chose J.D. Vance. President-elect Trump has also announced who he will tap to lead border security. This all comes as he weighs in on the new Republican-controlled Senate. ABC's Christiane Cordero has the latest from Washington.
This morning, former Immigration and Customs Enforcement Director Tom Homan, who carried out one of the most controversial border policies during Donald Trump's first term, is set to return to the White House. The president-elect announced Homan will serve as border czar, tapped to fulfill Trump's campaign promise of the largest mass deportation in American history. Homan recently spoke with 60 Minutes.
I hear a lot of people say, the talk of a mass deportation is racist, it's threatening to the immigrant community. It's not threatening to the immigrant community. It should be threatening to the illegal immigrant community.
As ICE director, Homan led the zero tolerance policy that separated parents from their children at the border. The ACLU estimates between 500 and 1,000 families have yet to be reunited. When asked if there's a way to carry out mass deportations without separating families, Homan said this.
Of course there is. Families can be deported together.
Trump also weighing in on the new Republican-controlled Senate, saying whoever leads it must allow recess appointments. That would give Trump temporary power to fill vacancies without Senate approval. The issue came up in 2014 when the Supreme Court ruled against President Obama's use of recess appointments. Now, Senators John Thune, John Cornyn, and Rick Scott are each running for Senate Majority Leader. And on recess appointments, they've all signaled support.
Trump says 2 members of his first administration will not be back. Former Ambassador to the UN Nikki Haley and former Secretary of State Mike Pompeo. They have both been critical of Trump. Christiane Cordero, ABC News, Washington.
We're keeping you safe with some recall alerts this morning. Regulators are recalling around 512,000 Govee Life and Govee Smart electric space heaters. That's because they could overheat and pose a fire hazard. The Consumer Product Safety Commission says there's been more than 100 incidents with 7 reported fires and 1 minor burn injury. If you have one of these, stop using it. Get in touch with the company for a refund. We're also watching a recall for these quad lock mag battery packs. They also pose a fire hazard. So far in the U.S., there have been 3 reports of the lithium-ion batteries catching fire and 36 reports of smoking, melting, cracking, or swelling. If you have this battery pack, stop using it and request a refund. You've likely heard of the Heartland Honor Flight, which takes area veterans to Washington, D.C. to visit the memorials built in their honor. Well, KMBC9 is a proud supporter of Heartland Honor Flight. And on a recent trip, KMBC9's Morgan Mobley got to witness the reunion between 2 Vietnam War heroes.
It's a reunion decades in the making.
I was able to get them all here to Kansas from all over the country, and several of them probably won't be alive that much longer, so it's sort of our last hurrah.
Meet the dust-off pilots. They went into combat zones during the Vietnam War, performing medical evacuations on our wounded soldiers.
Actually, we were all in Vietnam in the same unit, and all of us were there at the same time.
Over 50 years later, all of them coming back together for moments of healing, honor, and remember wins.
Well, let's say that I got him out of the predicament he found himself in.
Right. Yeah. It hadn't been for them, I probably still bleeding.
Robert Allen was rescued by this group of dust-off pilots. This is the first time they're meeting face-to-face since that fateful day.
They were shooting at us, and we holding on. We're going sideways in the chopper, and the word was, "Don't fall out."
Usually we never see them, but to have someone say, "Thank you for saving my life," is a great deal.
Here now, on the same Heartland Honor Flight, grasping for words to portray the gratitude they have for each other.
It was just a really great thing.
Yeah, and that it makes us guys feel good, because after all these years, we didn't go there to take lives. We went there to save lives, yes. and we got to do that.
These rescuers recently rewarded with the highest honor given by the government, the Congressional Gold Medal.
I want to draw your attention to this, where it says Vietnam Dust Off, and right there it says over 900,000 rescues.
And they would do it all over again in a heartbeat.
America's worth it. She's worth it.
Reporting in Washington, D.C., Morgan Mobley, KMBC9 News.
This is the first congressional medal awarded to anyone for the Vietnam War, and the first awarded to any military unit since World War II. We encourage you to learn more about these life-changing flights. Log on to heartlandhonorflight.org or scan the QR code on your screen now to make a donation. You can also nominate a veteran to take part in an upcoming trip. A veteran support group is putting out a call to help those with no place to go for Thanksgiving. Camp Valor Outdoors is opening up its doors for veterans on Thanksgiving. Workers are looking for volunteers to help give veterans a happy holiday.
There's just a lot of veterans that are alone. With 75% divorce rate, we want to get them out of the house, and they don't have anywhere to go for Thanksgiving or Christmas holidays.
If you would like to volunteer or find out more about Thanksgiving dinner, you can visit the website on your screen. That is campvaloroutours.org. The Kansas City Current advanced to the NWSL playoffs, and it's all thanks to the Golden Boot winner.
Denied by Murphy, and he's another chance off the post. This is extraordinary, and she does score this time.
Temwa Chawinga scores the lone goal in Saturday's quarterfinal match. The first win, or this win, was the first postseason win at CPKC Stadium for the Current. They now advance to face the top-seeded Orlando Pride, a team that they are all too familiar with.
I think we just
have to stick together. I mean, these playoff games are going to be tight, and they're a great team, and they've shown that, and we're a great team too, and we've shown that. So it's going to be a good game. I think we haven't really gotten into the details yet. We just had this game, and this is what we were focusing on. So that will come this week, and but we're ready. We're ready for it, and we're ready for the battle.
You can watch the Casey Current semifinal matchup with the Orlando Pride right here on KMBC 9. It'll be broadcast Sunday beginning at 1:30. Kickoff between the two teams is set for 2 o'clock. Kansas City time again. Matches being played in Orlando, but the winner will advance to the NWSL Finals at CP Casey Stadium on November 23rd. So, Nick, we are going to hope the Current can pull through and bring home home field advantage for the finals.
What a Sunday, right? You got Casey Current, and then right on the heels of that, you got the Chiefs. We're hoping for another big winning Sunday for our teams. Today, the weather. I think it's wonderful weather, especially for Veterans Day. Chilly this morning. It's November, 44 degrees, but the wind is light. We'll have less than 10-mile-an-hour wind for today. I'm not concerned about any flags or tents being used in the celebrations or the parades today for Veterans Day, with temperatures reaching into the mid-60s this afternoon. That's a solid 10 degrees above normal for this time of year, 65 degrees, and then cooling into the low 50s at 7 o'clock this evening. Tomorrow, there are two changes you're going to notice on the First Alert 9-day forecast. A little bit more of a breeze. You have a southeast wind at 10 miles per hour with gusts up to 20 miles an hour. The second thing, a little more cloud cover building through the day. Overnight through Wednesday morning, rain chances begin to increase. FutureScan forecast of the radar, rain doesn't move in until after midnight. So this is very early Wednesday morning. I'm going to stop it at 6 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday. That's what the radar could look like. Then those showers quickly peel out from the west to the east by 9 to 10 o'clock Wednesday morning. So the most likely time for showers is going to be early in the morning during the drive and for the bus stop here in Kansas City. Rainfall amounts modest, less than 1/4 of an inch. This isn't going to be a massive soaker where we're getting, upwards of an inch of rain, but up to 1/4 of an inch of rain for many of our communities are possible early Wednesday morning. Thursday and Friday behind the front, sunshine, chilly in the mornings, but above freezing. 37 on Thursday, 38 on Friday, then highs reaching into the low 60s. Those are fantastic outside days for Thursday, Friday, into Saturday as temperatures climb into the upper 60s. And here are more changes. There is a slim chance of rain on Sunday. I'm thinking about those watch parties for Casey Currents and the Chiefs. And then rain chances pick back up this time next week, next Monday and Tuesday. But the most likely time for rain over the next 9 days for now is early Wednesday morning. No freezes. If you haven't winterized your pipes yet, you've got plenty of time. The weather pattern does pick up next week, so more chances of precipitation next Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. 8:56 on Veterans Day, lots of sunshine and a light breeze for today, less than 10 miles per hour. It's now 51 degrees, just light jackets for the rest of the day. The west breeze at 7 miles per hour, temperatures warming into the 40s, seeing a lot more 50s now on the map. On our 12-hour forecast for today in Kansas City, reaching into the mid-60s. So a mild Veterans Day, about 10 degrees above normal for this time of year. 60s will continue on Tuesday into Wednesday, but I'm focused on the chance of rain showers Tuesday night through about the middle of Wednesday morning. Rain chances are starting to increase through about 9, 10 o'clock on Wednesday. Sunny Thursday, Friday, Saturday, more cloud cover, still well above normal. Highs in the mid to upper 60s. Then rain chances pick back up again Sunday, especially next Monday and Tuesday.